I'll take you on a journey. So I made Aliyah. I came to Israel in 2006. I was 11 years old with my 4 siblings and my crazy, crazy parents. We came then because it was the war and nobody was making Aliyah that year. And that was like a Zionist heartbreak.
That's beautiful.
So they're insane. I mean, I love them to death. I'm so happy they did, but they're crazy people. And my parents, and they moved us to a kibbutz down south called Kotel. We were there from 06 to 09. And, you know, from like Jewish suburbia to a kibbutz where no one wears shoes, everything sand, you know. It was fun. It's probably part of what made me so comfortable being uncomfortable, right? Moving as a kid and all this, whatever. It's fine, you know. From there, we went to Jerusalem. So I lived in Jerusalem for about 10 years. My parents are still there. All the kids have moved out. My little sister's the last one in the army right now. We're very proud of her. And then we're all in and out. כן, שירתתי בדוברות מתפ"ש. I served in the spokesperson's office of COGAT. COGAT is the coordination of government activities in the territories. So it's part Ministry of Defense and part IDF. It's a very tiny unit that actually works with the Palestinian Authority in the West Bank and coordinates along the Gaza border. So I got to work on social media and presentations and stuff like that for them, which was intense, but really good. Probably the best place I could have been to kind of feel like I contributed in the right way to my country. But getting into this work was 2 years before drafting. I was 17. And I was arrested at the Western Wall with Women of the Wall and my mom.
So tell us about that.
Yeah, that really is what got me into Israel advocacy, though, in a very weird way. So February 2013, I was at a prayer service.
So you're also good with dates. Before we got on.
By the state of Israel, the state. I know this date and my birthday. It's the state of Israel arrested me. I remember it. Can't forget it. But Ken, so we just finished praying, and my mom's a Reform rabbi, and I grew up very much connected to Judaism and God and my own relationship, but in a very progressive manner, right? Like I've always prayed with Rishal ever since my bar mitzvah, Aliti leTorah, you know, and this is very much the norm of where I come from. And we were arrested on the women's side of the Kotel for praying with a prayer shawl. We were taken away. It was 10 of us, me, my mother, and 8 other women. And they took us and arrested us and fingerprints. I have a mugshot out there. If anyone has any friends in the Israeli police, I have not seen it. My 10-year arrest anniversary is coming up in February. If someone wants to get that for me, it would make.
Wait, how about a party? At the Kotel.
How about a party, right? 10 years later. I don't want a party, though, because you know what? We haven't made any movement since. The Kotel deal was a bust. Wait,
we're not there yet. Let's talk about it. So take us through your story, and then we'll talk about it. Go ahead. Yeah. Okay.
Whatever. So basically, getting arrested was a whole big thing. It infuriated American Jewry. It was everywhere. There was a lot of pressure from the U.S. and it kicked me into this online digital world. And what's the first thing I see when I start blowing up on Twitter, start having, you know, real conversations and engagements and following? All the Jew hatred, all the baseless Jew hatred. So it was really that move of the government arresting me and me pushing back online that got me into, wow, we have to protect ourselves. But at the same time, you can change a law internally in a country this small with the right kind of lobbying. So at a very young age, I'm like, okay, social media, social change, fighting for Israel's soul, let's be better together. It kind of just clicked with that arrest, all of it. So I protest a lot internally towards changing policies to make us better, but I protect us externally